Good afternoon, everybody. We're going to be talking about ChatGPT and how ChatGPT can be used for personal finance. There has been a lot of buzz about ChatGPT during last couple of weeks, and there has been so much of news that what ChatGPT could be doing, how people are using ChatGPT in different facets in life, using artificial intelligence. So I'm going to download ChatGPT and see how we can get some information and get help from this particular ChatGPT application in terms of our personal finance. If you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and hit the subscribe button. And so let's proceed. So what is ChatGPT? So ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence chatbot. It's a bot. It's developed by OpenAI Incorporated, and it was launched in 2022, early 2022. And GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. So it is one of those artificial intelligence transformer that is used to generate basically uh, uh, answers whenever you ask questions to the bot. That's why the name ChatGPT came along. And here is the website to basically sign up to ChatGPT. So let's go into this website. So here's the website, https chatgpt chat.openai.com. I put the link in there. So all you have to do is basically go to this website, try to sign up, give your email address and your name, and basically you'll get an email from ChatGPT, OpenAI, to basically confirm your email. And then there is a authentication steps by with your mobile phone or through your email. Put in your confirmation, and then you'll be all set to go. So once you go there, basically you will see, okay, so if I go there, it will take me to this prompt here. So what ChatGPT can do, basically there are examples. It will tell you can explain quantum computing, or for examples get any creative ideas about 10-year-old birthday for a birthday, or how do I make HTTP requests, some kind of JavaScripting code. All kinds of questions you can ask ChatGPT. And what are some capabilities of ChatGPT, and what are some of the limitations? So basically, it remembers what basically you have earlier enters into this conversation. So it basically learns as you have more and more conversation. So it is contextual, and it allows you to provide follow-up basically questions. It can get it trains basically depends on appropriate questions. And what are the limitations? ChatGPT might occasionally can generate incorrect information. After all, it's artificial intelligence, and so it may not be always 100% correct. It may occasionally produce harmful instructions or biased information, because there are a lot of modeling AI models. That's basically how ChatGPT works. So there could be some kind of bias or limited knowledge of the world and events after 2021 basically because it's been learning. Or if you have some kind of malicious the questions or answers, it may basically not answer. So I thought I will take some questions, pose some questions to ChatGPT regarding say personal finance, and see how ChatGPT can be used or get some information. By the way, please do not use ChatGPT to make your investments, because this is just an application and there is a lot of risk in your investment. And I am not a personal advisor or certified to recommend any stocks, etc. So please consult in your personal personal investors before you make any personal investments to your money. Say for example, let's go, so I just wrote down a couple of questions. Say for example, one questions I wrote here, what are the good ways to save money for retirement? And here is the prompt here. So I pose the questions and say, here is in the corner, you say, okay, please give me the answer, and see what it takes. It takes a couple of seconds. So basically what the answers are coming is, number one question is okay, start savings early. The earlier you save, start saving for your retirement, the more time you have to grow, even though you can contribute to small amount of money. Number two is contribute to a retirement account. Contributory is basically maximize employer contribution. Number four, live below your means to save more money for retirement. It is important to save less than what you earn. Consider ways to cut expenses. Invest wisely. Consider investment to a diverse portfolio, etc., etc. It's a long, basically, descriptions. Keep your savings on track. So seems like these are very important point in terms of how you want to save your money. And ChatGPT is basically like giving you this kind of advices. So you can consider while you make basically look into your retirement and how to proceed. Let's ask another question. So another question I asked was, okay, here it is. What is the optimal percentage of income should be used to buy a house? Basically, if you have certain amount of income per month, and you could have different, the house price could be different. So what would be the the maximum amount of money you should be investing, spend towards buying this house? So let's put these questions and see what ChatGPT replies. So here it says the optimal percentage of income should be used to buy a house can vary depending on your various factors. So here it says basically it should not exceed more than 28% to 30% of your gross monthly income. This is commonly referred to as a front-end debt to income ratio. And basically, if you have your income, say $5,000 to total monthly housing expenses, should likely be no more than $1,400 to $1,500 towards buying your house per month. So this is how basically can ChatGPT can help you figuring out how much is too much for you to basically buy the house if you're thinking about buying a house. Look at another question. Say for example, let's talk about some kind of passive income and dividends. So how can dividend help for passive income? So let's put in this question in here and ask. So it's coming back, so it's still thinking. Sometimes it takes time. Yeah, here it is. So dividends can be excellent source of passive income. Here is how dividends work and how they can help you to generate income. When you buy a stock that pays dividend, the company pays a portion of your profit to the shareholders in the sum of a dividend. Dividends are typically paid quarterly, although some companies pay them annually or monthly. One of the benefits of dividend is that they can provide stable income of income that is not dependent on stock price fluctuations. Even if the stock price goes down, you may still receive the same dividend payments, which can help you to provide consistent stream of income. and blah blah blah. And you can stop generating also. Just click stop here, and ChatGPT will not be generating any more answers. So let's go into the another questions, and then after that we'll stop. So here I'm going to ask a question about, okay, what are the best stocks to invest in AI, in artificial intelligence? There are so many stocks, and people are working towards basically artificial intelligence, technology companies. So what are the best stocks? So let me ask them these questions. So investing in artificial intelligence can be a great way to potentially benefit and the growth development. So it basically refers Nvidia as the first suggestion, followed by Google, followed by Microsoft. Number 4 is Amazon. Number 5 is IBM. Number 6 is Intel. So basically, it will tell you these are basically one of some of the good stocks in terms of investment in artificial intelligence, which is a very hot area. So you can basically do more research about all these companies, and if you decide to go ahead and invest in this artificial intelligence. Now let's ask one last questions. It is more sort of like a contextual questions. So we had asked previous questions. Okay, what are some of the best stocks to invest in AI? So and it invested basically 5 stocks. So I'm going to ask that GPT, out of all those those AI stocks, what have produced the highest return during last 1 year? So that could be something interesting out of all those stocks. So let's ask ChatGPT what kind of information reply it produces about all the stocks that it had basically had replied earlier. So it will be more contextual. So it says that the AI language model, I do not have access to real time market data or investment portfolio. And then it goes on saying, okay, NVIDIA basically is the leading producer of graphics GPU processor. And then uh, and it is led up to the AI application in this year leading up to September 21st. Nvidia stock has seen a significant increase, largely due to the stock performance of the gaming and data centers, and I believe it is pretty much close to 90 or 100% during last 1 year. So it is quite indicative. So hopefully you got the sense how ChatGPT could be used to get important information regarding your personal finance related question. In terms of growing your portfolio, saving money, passive income. In terms of having dividends, etc., etc. Hopefully you like this video, and I'm going to be producing more such informative video on ChatGPT. And if you like the video, please subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.